Placebo. Stefan, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome back to Werchter. It's the 7th time you play here at Werchter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I had to Google that one myself.
Yeah, that's quite unique, huh? Not a lot of bands can say they play 7 times on this big festival, I think.
Yeah, it's funny because it never feels like we've been around that long. It always feels like we're continuously starting over, you know?
Yeah?
With every album it feels like you still have to kind of prove yourself.
Yeah, I can imagine. Is Werchter in any way unique for Placebo then?
It's like a classic festival. It feels like it's got it right, you know, from the atmosphere and the crowd, which tends to be quite non-aggressive and quite friendly and sort of quite communal, you know, and I think that translates to the backstage as well, which is quite communal, you know, it's a bit like a little village back there.
Yeah.
And just classic lineups from way back, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Depeche Mode played here, The Cure, you know, and Iggy Pop and PJ Harvey, and
it's a good festival to be on.
I think it's one of the classics in Europe.
Yeah.
Down in history for sure.
Yeah. You just said we have to reinvent ourselves every time. In 2016, Placebo exists for 20 years. Since I am going to festivals, Placebo was always on the bill. It's quite funny, I think. How do you explain that consistent success of Placebo?
I think sort of goldfish memory. You know, you don't not dwelling on the past too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because, you know, whatever you've been through, whatever you've done, you got to keep your head up and soldier on. And I mean, for us, it's what we found that we're good at, I suppose. You know, and I think me and Brian have kind of held it together for 20 years.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here if we didn't share that respect for each other, and that we still felt that we had something to say.
Yeah, can you say you're still friends as well? I mean, do you do things together when you're not touring, or?
It goes deep, you know. It's a very special relationship that we have. You know, I'd liken it more to like a marriage.
Yeah, okay. More to, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The marriage between Brian Molko and Stefan, I have to remember that one. For all the young and ambitious and wild bands that are playing here at this festival, what would be your, I don't know, what's your advice for those bands?
Well, I just remember when we started out, we were quite unfashionable and we just didn't fit into any kind of scene. Back in the 90s, and I think we kind of thrived on that, and the more negative reviews we got, the more we kind of realized, well, it's better to get reviews than not to get reviews, and for people to talk bad about you than to be indifferent. So I think
every publicity is good publicity.
To follow your own sound and not try to sound like anyone else, because you're never gonna get close to imitating someone perfectly. You know, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. What can we expect tonight from the show? Will it be greatest hits? Of course, there's a new album also.
There's a new album, and it's a big festival. It's summer. People come out here to have a good time. We tend to keep the energy up when it comes to festivals. You can't be as indulgent as we could in our own show. And considering the billing today, I think we're going to bring out a few of the punkier numbers. Yeah.
I understand completely. Stefan, I wish you all the best. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
And I hope to see you later. Bye-bye.
Studio Brussels. Life.